Welcome back Valley friends, we're going on our final adventure with our friend Gaston in the quest, Dreamlight Valley's next top LeFou. To unlock this quest, you will need to reach level 10 friendship with Gaston. You will also need to have the following friends in your valley: Minnie Mouse, Vanellope, Donald Duck, Olaf, Mickey Mouse, and Stitch. Once you've met all the requirements, you can head over to chat to Gaston to start the next adventure. Gaston has accepted that we are probably not the best person to be his sidekick, and it's time to find someone that is better suited for the role. He has already made a list of villagers he thinks might be able to fill the role. As always though, he needs us to do all the hard work for him. We'll need to go around and interview all his candidates. Once we're done, we'll need to report back to him and identify the best candidates. So let's start our interview process with our friend Minnie Mouse. Unfortunately, she does not have the time to spare to become his sidekick. She is currently too busy taking care of her garden, attending book club, and taking care of all the critters around the valley. I don't think she would have made a good fit for Gaston anyway. She's too nice, and he would take advantage of her kindness. Next on our list of potential candidates is Vanellope. Vanellope is out too. She's too much of a main character to settle for a sidekick role. I mean, she is a princess and the top character in her game. Why would she want to take orders from someone like Gaston? Next we'll try our favorite snowman, Olaf. Olaf is his friendly and enthusiastic self as always. He is happy to become Gaston's sidekick and is already planning to put together a special friendship gift just for Gaston. We try to explain that it won't be a friendship as such, but more just a sidekick role, but Olaf is no longer listening to us. He's too excited. We'll leave him to put together his gift. Next on our list of potential sidekicks, we have Stitch. Of all the options available, I think he would probably be the most energetic and destructive sidekick. I don't know if Gaston will be able to handle his level of energy. He's excited about the competition aspect of this, so we'll count him as a candidate for this selection. The final candidate on our list is Donald Duck. I think he probably won't be a good fit. He's a bit clumsy and doesn't enjoy hard work. He agrees to take part in the sidekick competition, but only because you convince him that this would show Uncle Scrooge how responsible he can be. Once you're done chatting to all the candidates, head back over to Gaston. You will need to report back to him on all three candidates we have selected, which is Stitch, Olaf, and Donald. Donald will be the first elimination. We don't need a clumsy and temperamental sidekick. Gaston wants to test the remaining 2 candidates by making them do some Gastonian tasks. He'll be keeping a close eye on us, so we need to make sure they do a good job. So let's start with Stitch's task. He will need to prepare a Gastonian breakfast suited for Gaston to eat. Head over to chat to Stitch and tell him what his task is. Stitch's idea of a perfect breakfast is similar to my own, coffee. But we know that Gaston will not be happy with just coffee for breakfast, he needs his protein. Stitch has a better idea of what to make for Gaston's breakfast after we give him a list of things he likes. But Stitch will need our help making all the meals. So here are all the meals you'll need to cook for Stitch. First up is coconut cake. You will need coconuts from Dazzle Beach, wheat from the Peaceful Meadows, eggs from Chez Remy, and sugarcane from Dazzle Beach. Next is coffee, which only has one ingredient. That would be coffee beans from the Glade of Trust. Next is the hard-boiled egg. You can get eggs from Chez Remy. Then for the omelette you are going to need eggs, cheese, and milk. All of these can be purchased from Chez Remy. And for the final meal, scrambled eggs, we will need eggs and cheese, both from Chez Remy. Make sure you have all your meals in your bag, then head over to Stitch to deliver them. Stitch will deliver these to Gaston, so we can move on to our next candidate. Head over to Olaf to let him know what Gastonian tasks Gaston has set for him. Olaf's task is to conquer nature. We think this means he needs to be able to overcome obstacles that can be found in the glittering dunes, like the glass stalagmites and the swirling sands. But Olaf thinks maybe Gaston meant he needed to create a beautiful bouquet of flowers which he can collect around the aisle. We think both are great ideas, so to cover all the possibilities we will complete both tasks. Seeing as Olaf is not able to remove any of the obstacles that can be found around the aisle, we'll need to go around removing them for him while he tags along and acts as our sidekick. So first up we will need to remove 3 glass stalagmites which can be found in the glittering dunes. For this you will need to use your pickaxe. Then using your hourglass you will need to remove 5 swirling sands. Next up you will need to take out your pickaxe again and remove 5 copper rocks. Now all we need to do is pick up any 5 flowers found around Eternity All. It's up to you which ones you want to use. Once you have completed all the tasks for Olaf's Gastonian challenge, you can head back over to him to deliver the flowers you have collected. Olaf will deliver the flowers to Gaston. While Gaston decides who his next sidekick will be, we can go around doing 3 Dreamlight or missed duties. Once you've done your 3 duties, head back to check up on Gaston. He was a bit disappointed with the results of the test. Even though Stitch had provided him with a proper breakfast, Gaston doesn't understand the need for coffee and found it disgusting. Then he does not understand why Olaf had chosen to bring him flowers and can't fathom why anyone would want to receive flowers from Olaf. But even though the tests did not go as expected, he still sees some potential in our 2 candidates. He wants to set one last test for the 2. He wants to see how they will fare at a proper Gastonian party. But before we can throw a party, we will need to set everything up according to Gaston's liking, and this means collecting more materials. So here are all the materials you'll need to collect. First up, 30 pieces of tropical wood which can be found in the grasslands. Then 5 pieces of copper from breaking orange rocks. Next we'll need 5 pieces of scrap plastic which can be found by fishing outside the bubbles around Eternity Isle. Then we'll need 5 blue glass-like flowers which can be found in the plains and the wastes. And lastly, you will need 5 blue luminescent flowers from the overlook or the ruins. Then we can head over to our nearest crafting station to craft the Gastonian appreciation stage. Once we're done crafting, we can place it in the perfect spot for our party. I chose to place mine in the plains. Once you're done taking some pictures of the party, head back to Gaston. Gaston is still not sure who to pick as his perfect sidekick. Both Olaf and Stitch have some flaws that he does not approve of, but they also have some great qualities that would make them the perfect sidekick. After some deliberation, Gaston cannot make up his mind and asks you to pick the final winner for the competition. I went with Stitch, but for this part of the quest you can pick whichever one of the 2 you prefer. Once you've made your choice, Gaston will inform the winner that they will now be his new sidekick. Make sure you follow him and watch the interaction. Once you're done watching the interaction, you will need to congratulate the candidate you have chosen. I chose Stitch, so I'll go to congratulate him. Stitch is happy to have won the contest, but he has no interest in being Gaston's sidekick and running errands for him. He has his own ideas and is focusing on his badness levels. We will need to head over to Gaston and break the bad news. This will conclude the quest, Dreamlight Valley's next top LeFou. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue our adventures on Eternity Isle.